The TVS Apache RTR 310, the segment it operates in, has seen multiple high decibel launches and all of them exciting and capable in their own right. The RTR 310 has a lot going for itself with stunning looks and a potent engine. But is it enough to create a ripple effect in the 300 to 400cc segment? That's what we aim to find out.
My colleague Preetham rode the RTR 310 in Bangkok a few months ago, and then we also had the motorcycle at the Madras International Circuit for the annual Carandbike Awards jury round. Yes, that's right. And finally, now we have this motorcycle for a thorough real-world review. But before we begin, I request you to subscribe to the carandbike YouTube channel and share this video with your family and friends. There are two key USPs of the RTR 310. The first one is of course the design, its looks, and the second, I will come to it in a bit. But look at this motorcycle for a hot second. It looks absolutely deadly, downright gorgeous. It reminds me of this lovable yet deadly robo Bumblebee from the Transformers movie franchisee. The RTR 310 epitomizes the word street fighter. There are just few of these motorcycles that command the same road presence as the RTR 310. But if I absolutely had to nitpick, I would try to fix two things on this motorcycle. First, the front alloy wheel need not have been black, it could have been yellow. I'm not a big fan of the mismatched alloy wheels color. And the second, the end can should have ideally been an underbelly unit. If not, it should have been much slimmer so that the yellow alloy wheel could have had more prominence.
Features are the other key USP that I was referring to earlier. But our test motorcycle, despite being the top spec model with bi-directional quick shifter, did not come fitted with the Dynamic or the Dynamic Pro kit, which meant it missed out on a rather rich assortment of features. But what the motorcycle does get is dual channel ABS, traction control, throttle by wire, 5-inch full color TFT screen, TVS Smart Connect system and 5 riding modes. As the name suggests, the urban, rain and sport mode offer slight difference in the way the engine behaves and the electronics kick in. One can switch off rear ABS in the Supermoto mode for some sliding fun, and if you want to take the bike out on a racetrack, then the track mode switches off all electronics and also offers rich telemetry info on lap times, lean angles, 0 to 60 km/h runs and so on. The power output on the engine is a touch more than on the RR 310 Super Sport. The reverse inclined unit has been around for a while now, and as fun as it may be, it is still buzzy.
Now the engine is a familiar unit that we have seen not just on the RR 310 but on also the BMW G310R, the G310 GS and the G310RR. Whew. One engine, two companies and 5 motorcycles. No doubt the engine is a rather potent unit, making for quick acceleration and solid power and torque in the bottom end and the mid-range. The ride experience is rather engaging. But what we would have liked to see is the engine becoming smoother. Currently, it does emit vibrations between 80 and 90 km/h and at RPMs of 6500 to 7500 RPM. Yes, the engine is quite tractable and offers a decent top end too, but the vibrations, they rob you of that exciting, engaging motorcycling experience.
The other irritant on the bike was the inconsistent throttle. At times it was smooth and linear, and then it was choppy on certain occasions. Could be a problem with this particular bike, but this was a problem seen on the first ride as well. The nice stiff chassis along with the well-sprung suspension and relatively light weight of the motorcycle make it supremely agile. Direction changes are quick and there's no drama when you tip the bike into a corner. Adding to the fun are the nice grippy Michelin Road 5 tires. The suspension is stiff but not uncomfortable, and it offers a nice ride at higher speeds. Braking is typically TVS with a softer bite and steady progression. In terms of ergonomics, the bike has an upright seating stance with wide handlebar and a low seat height. But the seat itself doesn't offer much space, particularly for people who are on the heavier side. There is little to no room to move around. Prices of the Apache RTR 310 start at 2,43,000 rupees and go up to 2,64,000 rupees for the standard variants without the two kits. In case you want the Sepang blue color, you will have to shell out an extra 10,000 rupees for that. With both kits and the Sepang blue color, the price goes up to 3,14,000 rupees, which is about the same as the new generation KTM 390 Duke, its chief rival. The Tramp Speed 400 is priced at 2,33,000 rupees, which is about 10,000 rupees cheaper than the base spec variant of the RTR 310. But then the TVS gets more features overall, with the only exception being the quick shifter.
The TVS Apache RTR 310 looks absolutely smashing, and it will drop jaws easily wherever it goes. If the snatchy throttle and the YB engine are taken care of, then this motorcycle is near perfect. Be it intra-city commutes or long highway rides, the motorcycle is not only up for it, but it is one of those rare motorcycles which makes you smile heartily under the helmet.